Some women don't realize what they had until it's gone. Many times, a woman will only start to chase a man after he's no longer within reach. But why does this happen, especially with Sigma males? It's not because you were perfect. It's because of what you stood for. Freedom, mystery, and strength that couldn't be controlled. Welcome to time-tested advice, where ancient philosophy meets the modern world. I'm your host, Alfred. Let's get started. So what is it about Sigma males that makes women only notice their worth once they're gone? Why is a Sigma's way of life, being strong, independent, and true to himself, so attractive yet hard to hold on to? Stick around, because today we're unlocking the truth behind why women chase Sigma males after they've walked away. If you've ever been the guy who chose his own path, only to later see people suddenly turn their attention back to you, then you'll relate to this. This video isn't just about relationships. It's about owning what makes you you. Being Sigma means you live by your own rules, not to impress others, but to stay true to yourself. And guess what? That kind of energy draws people in, even when you're not trying. If this message speaks to something inside you, if it reminds you of who you are deep down, click subscribe and tap the bell. This space is for people like you, ready to grow, heal, and stand strong. Let's get into the video. You're a mystery they can't figure out. Let's face it, Sigma males aren't open books. You don't post your every move online. You're not the guy shouting his emotions to the world. You're thoughtful, quiet, and layered. That makes people curious. And that curiosity is powerful. Our minds are wired to solve puzzles, and when someone's life or emotions aren't easy to read, it pulls us in. It keeps people wondering. That quiet mystery becomes part of your charm. Women, just like anyone else, get drawn to what they can't fully understand. When someone is open and predictable, there's no excitement. But when a person keeps parts of themselves private, it creates a tension that's hard to ignore. And once you step away, that mystery becomes even more attractive. There's even a name for this: psychological reactance. People want what they feel they can't have or fully figure out. So when you give just a little and keep the rest hidden, it creates a sense of rarity. And that makes you more valuable in their eyes. So here's the key. Don't give everything away. Don't fall into the trap of oversharing. Social media makes it seem like we have to constantly explain ourselves. But for a Sigma, less is more. Your quiet, private nature is your power. Look at people like Nikola Tesla or J.D. Salinger, men who stayed out of the spotlight but left a lasting mark. Their mystery only added to their greatness. You don't have to be loud to be remembered. Let your silence, your depth, and your hidden layers do the talking. You're a lone wolf, not needy or clingy. Sigma males don't chase people. You don't need constant attention or praise to feel good about yourself. You know who you are, and you don't rely on anyone to define your worth. That kind of self-respect is rare and very attractive. In today's world, many people look to others for approval, always needing reassurance. But not you. You're independent. You're emotionally strong. You walk your path without asking for permission. Some people might think you're distant or cold, but in truth, you just don't need to be constantly surrounded to feel secure. You're not antisocial. You just enjoy your own company. And when you pull back or disappear, people start to realize just how special that strength is. Your independence sets you apart. It's not that you don't care. It's that you care enough about yourself not to depend on anyone else for your happiness. There's something deeply attractive about that. Evolution has shown us that humans value strength, maturity, and emotional control in a partner. And that's what you show every time you stand alone. Being Sigma doesn't mean you push people away. It means you've built a life that doesn't revolve around needing anyone's approval. That kind of inner peace makes others want to be near you. It's not about being better than others. It's about knowing your worth and living by it. So keep doing you. Keep growing, learning, and staying true to yourself. That quiet confidence is a magnet, and the right people will always be drawn to it. You set strong boundaries and stick to them. Sigma males don't let just anyone into their world. Think of your life like a fortress. You don't let drama, manipulation, or disrespect through the gates. You know your limits, and you're not afraid to say no. This doesn't make you cold. It makes you clear. You know what matters to you, and you won't compromise your peace just to keep others happy. A lot of people bend over backward trying to please everyone. Sigma males don't do that. You're not rude. You're just honest about what you allow into your space. That's self-respect, and it's powerful. Sure, some people might not get it. They might call you stubborn or distant. But when you walk away from what doesn't serve you, you send a clear message. Your peace matters more than approval. And that's when others begin to understand. Your boundaries weren't walls, they were filters. You weren't pushing people out, you were protecting your energy. And that strength becomes more attractive with time. Science backs this up. Studies show that setting healthy boundaries leads to better mental health, stronger self-esteem, and more meaningful relationships. When you respect yourself, others follow suit, or they walk away, which is just as good. So don't feel bad for protecting your space. Boundaries aren't selfish, they're necessary. The people who truly care about you will respect them. The rest? They weren't meant to stay. Keep your walls strong and your energy clean. The right people will see your boundaries not as blocks, but as a sign that you value yourself. And that's something truly magnetic. You have a strong sense of purpose. Sigma males don't just go through life without direction. While others might seem like they're just going with the flow, Sigma males quietly follow a deep personal mission. Everything they do is guided by something meaningful, whether it's chasing a goal, building a passion project, or constantly working on becoming a better version of themselves. They're not trying to be popular or follow what others are doing. They're focused on what truly matters to them. This clear sense of purpose gives them strength, motivation, and a sense of peace. Studies show that people who have a clear goal in life feel less stressed and more satisfied overall. For Sigma males, this purpose acts like an inner GPS. It guides them to make wise decisions and remain focused, even when others don't get it. In relationships, this can cause some tension. Women might be drawn to the Sigma's mission, but later realize they weren't truly aligned with his path. And when he walks away, they finally see how powerful and focused he really was. That's the secret. Sigma males often attract others not because they're trying to, but because their quiet dedication speaks louder than words. People feel pulled toward them, even if they can't explain why. So, if you want to keep growing as a Sigma, keep checking in with your purpose. It's not something you find once and forget. It's something you build and update every day. Whether you're working on a career, a creative project, or your own character, your mission is your strength. It's what helps you turn obstacles into wins and setbacks into comebacks. Keep following your vision. It's more than just a goal. It's your drive, your power, and the legacy you'll leave behind. You handle your emotions on your own. Sigma males don't look to others to fix their feelings. While some people lean heavily on friends, partners, or family when life gets hard, Sigmas take a different route. They deal with their emotions quietly and maturely. This doesn't mean they're cold or distant. It means they take responsibility for how they feel. When problems show up, they don't panic or seek attention. They pause, reflect, and work through their emotions in private. They might journal, think things through, or take time to cool down before talking about it, if they choose to talk at all. This shows emotional intelligence, the ability to understand your own emotions, control your reactions, and empathize with others. People with high emotional intelligence usually make better decisions, handle stress more effectively, and have healthier relationships. That's why Sigma males are often seen as emotionally strong. They don't get pulled into drama or let others control how they feel. Some people might find this kind of emotional control strange or even intimidating, especially those who are used to constant emotional sharing. But the truth is that inner calm is one of the Sigma male's biggest strengths. Women often don't realize how much they relied on that emotional balance until it's gone. It's like the solid ground you don't notice until it disappears. This emotional self-reliance also raises the bar in relationships. It sends a clear message. Relationships should be built on mutual growth, not emotional dumping. It's not that Sigma males don't feel things. They do. They just choose when and how to express those feelings carefully and with meaning. If you want to build this trait in yourself, start by improving your emotional intelligence. Try journaling, mindfulness, or learning how to calm yourself in tough moments. Being able to stay steady and own your emotions is a quiet superpower, and people respect that deeply. You're honest and direct. Even though Sigma males have a mysterious side, one of their strongest traits is how real they are. They don't play games, twist the truth, or try to impress people with lies. What you see is what you get. In a world full of fake smiles, vague texts, and hidden motives, being straightforward stands out. Sigma males don't sugarcoat things. They say what they mean and mean what they say. This type of honesty is rare and powerful. People are naturally drawn to those who are clear and truthful. Studies show that honesty builds trust and makes others like you more. Sigma males stick to their truth, even when it's not popular. They don't change who they are just to fit in or please others. This makes them stand out in a world full of mixed messages and emotional games. Many women find this directness attractive. It's not just about being blunt, it's about being solid. When everything else feels confusing, a Sigma male's words feel steady and true. But here's the twist. Sigma males don't share everything. They keep some things to themselves. That mix of openness and mystery is what keeps people coming back. They give you enough to trust them, but not so much that they lose their edge. Think of it like cooking. Honesty is the main ingredient, but mystery is the flavor that makes the whole dish unforgettable. So if you're a Sigma, keep being real. Say what you mean. But don't lose that quiet mystery. It's what makes your honesty even more powerful. You have your own life, and don't pause it for anyone. Sigma males live fully on their own terms. They don't wait around for someone else to give them permission to be happy or to start living. They build their own world, full of goals, hobbies, and friendships, and they focus on growing it every day. This kind of independence shows real confidence. It's not about shutting others out. It's about having a life that doesn't depend on anyone else for meaning. Psychologists say this is called intrinsic motivation, getting your energy from within instead of needing approval from others. When you live this way, you become someone who doesn't just survive, you thrive. People notice. Women notice. They see that you're not chasing them, not waiting on them, and it makes them want to be part of your world even more. It's strange but true. When people see you living fully without them, they often want to be included in that life. You become like a magnet. Your independence and happiness pull people in. So don't wait for the perfect moment or perfect person. Create your life now. Explore your interests, chase your goals, enjoy your freedom. Make your life so rich and exciting that others want to join, not because you ask them to, but because they see how powerful your world already is. Sigma males don't put their life on hold. They build, they grow, and they move forward. And that energy, it's contagious. You show quiet confidence, not ego. Sigma males have a different kind of confidence. It's not loud or showy. It's calm, steady, and comes from being truly comfortable with who they are. They don't need attention or approval to feel good about themselves. Their confidence is more like a steady flame, low-key but strong, and that makes it really attractive. Unlike alpha types who shout for attention, Sigma males don't need to be seen or praised. They're confident because they know who they are and what they stand for. They follow their own rules, not what society expects from them. This kind of self-trust is powerful. People, especially women, can sense it. And because it's so rare, they're drawn to it. But not everyone gets it. Some might think Sigma males are arrogant or cold, but that's not true. Arrogance is loud and often hides insecurity. Real confidence is quiet, humble, and unshakable. When a Sigma male steps away from a group or a relationship, people feel the difference. He didn't take up space with noise, but his energy, his calm presence, is missed. That's when people start to wonder about him or even want him back. Here's the truth. Confidence pulls people in. Arrogance pushes them away. Sigma males don't need to shout to be seen. They shine by being focused, grounded, and true to themselves. That's what leaves a deep, lasting impact. And Sigas, listen closely. People often start chasing you once you stop trying to prove your worth. Your real power shows up when you walk away without losing yourself. You don't beg for love, you attract it naturally. Let's get one thing clear, Sigas. You're not the type to chase affection, force attention, or mold yourself into what someone else wants. You're not out here writing novels in her DMs or bending over backwards for breadcrumbs of validation. Why? Because real love doesn't need to be begged for. It recognizes value without demand. Sigma males understand something that many still haven't grasped. Love that's earned through self-respect lasts longer than love earned through performance. You don't try to impress with flashy words or shallow charm. Instead, you let your presence, your purpose, and your peace speak louder than any pickup line ever could. Psychologically speaking, people are drawn to confidence that isn't performative. It's why emotional availability paired with non-neediness is such a powerful magnet. When you're rooted in your own sense of worth, you automatically filter out the superficial and attract those who are drawn to depth. It's the law of natural attraction. When you're whole on your own, love flows to you instead of you chasing it. You become the still lake in a world of emotional chaos, calm, reflective, and irresistible. That's what makes women chase after the Sigma male after he's gone. They realize too late they weren't being pursued. They were being offered something rare and real. And here's the twist. Love built on chasing fades fast. But love built on respect That lingers even in your silence. So never chase what's meant to find you. Keep evolving, keep building, and let love meet you at your highest frequency, not your lowest moment of desperation. You challenge people to grow just by being yourself. Let's be honest, Sigas, being around you isn't always comfortable for others, and that's a good thing, because you don't water yourself down to make people feel secure. You don't conform just to blend in. You stand firm in your truth, and that automatically disrupts the comfort zones of those still hiding from theirs. That's the quiet power of a Sigma male. You inspire growth without even trying. Your presence alone becomes a mirror. When others see how you walk your path, chase your vision, and hold your standards, they're forced to ask themselves, am I doing the same? This isn't about superiority or playing guru. It's about authenticity that awakens something in people. Psychologists call this social comparison theory, the idea that we evaluate ourselves by observing others. But when it comes to Sigmas, you don't provoke comparison, you provoke reflection. Women especially may not realize it at first, but being with a Sigma male often pushes them to level up emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually. That can be magnetic or intimidating. Some won't be ready for that. They'll leave only to realize later that you weren't holding them back. You were holding a standard they didn't yet meet. This is why people come back. Not because you played mind games, but because your silent example made them want to grow. And when they're finally ready to grow for real, you're the first person they remember. So keep being that quiet challenger. Speak less, but live louder. Be the standard, not the seeker. Because real leaders don't demand growth. They inspire it just by being who they are. This video isn't about changing for someone else. It's about owning what makes you different, your strength, your independence, your drive, and letting that speak louder than words. If you want women to notice you, don't chase them. Chase your goals, your peace, and your purpose. That's when people naturally want to be around you. So keep doing your thing, stay grounded, and let your life be the magnet. The right ones will find their way to you. If these words touched your heart, comment below. Chase. Thanks for watching till the end. Your support truly means the world to me. Together, we will forge a path of nothing but peace and happiness. This has been your host, Alfred. I'll see you in the next one. Same time tomorrow. Until next time.